Artie Hoffman is a businessman.
I always knew I wanted to be in my own business, but I didn't know what it was.
God, why don't you give me answers? I need answers.
And by his own admission, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
I have no clue what the hell I'm talking about. That's true.
But somehow in his profession, it doesn't seem to matter.
Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. Most of the times I am right, you know, even when it makes no sense whatsoever.
This all sounds a bit confusing, right? Well, you see, Artie Hoffman is a successful psychic.
Hello?
Stacy,
Yes.
it's Joe Kelly from Cat Country. Artie Hoffman is with us. How are you?
So I, as a moderately unsuccessful skeptic, sat down with Artie in his kitchen to see if he's for real.
I just got it made last week.
All right, Artie, thanks for having us out.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
How did you become a psychic?
I got a postcard sent to me in the mail, and it was from the Edgar Cayce Foundation. And it said, how would you like to develop your psychic ability and intuitiveness?
So at the age of 27, Artie Hoffman decided to go to school to become a psychic.
Okay.
I think most people would think that this is something that they're sort of born with. At least in my mind, it sort of diminishes the power of it. Yeah, the impact of it.
There are people who are born with genes to be great runners, and then there are people who have to work at it. There are people who are born great musicians or great singers without singing lessons, and then there are people who need singing voices, and they end up being, you know, super powerhouses. I had to work at it.
I decided to accompany Artie to a show in Plainsboro, New Jersey, to witness his craft firsthand.
You're going to need to get the drain fixed. And it was a pleasure sharing time.
At the event, how it's kind of set up is very interesting, and you know, me sort of being on the camera and getting footage of it was interesting. You know, you sort of standing up and reaching down and sort of grabbing their hand and just seeing the way they sort of look up at you.
That's that, you know, it's, you know, I don't get a high, I don't have an ego when it comes to that. You know, I get answers, I don't even know what the hell the question is. I just get messages, and the answers just keep flowing out.
Who's Mary? Margaret, Mary?
My mother's Margaret, and I have a sister, Mary.
Okay. All right, this is again to your mother, Margaret. Was she not as affectionate or not as available?
She wasn't available.
Yeah, she just wants you to know that she loves you very much, and she's sorry for not sharing more time with you, more love with you.
Cat Country 107.3, Brent Anderson and Amy Song is 9:35 with Joe. Our psychic Artie Hoffman is with us to do a psychic reading for somebody. Good morning, Artie.
Good morning, Joe. How's it going?
The following day, I tagged along for Artie's weekly radio show, where he gives readings over the air without seeing or even touching his audience.
It's very spontaneous, and there's no prep work to it whatsoever. Was there somebody who just passed, like just recently from you?
Yeah.
Some, and I'm picking up a Paul. Who is this?
Yes. That's my brother-in-law.
He's the one who just passed?
Yeah.
Who's L? I'm getting an L name.
Ellen. That's his wife, Ellen.
Okay, he just said, please send my love to Ellen.
You were a cynic. You doubted
sure.
this whole thing. Can you get into a little bit more that sort of that transformation for yourself? I mean, you're more of a believer now.
Yeah, I think so. Just to see the reaction of people that already read, even the people that didn't believe when he did their first reading, they'd call back the next day or the next week and say, hey, I got to thinking what he said, and it really made sense. Maybe don't make sense in the moment, but 10 weeks down the road, oh yeah, he already said that. So it's really amazing.
They should be going to the doctor. And she thought I was fake, please.
You think part of it is that they want so bad to sort of hear from the other side or sort of be reassured that everything's going to be okay? So they sort of find these signs, or I mean, is there any of that sort of goes into this?
Yeah, well, some people are like, you know, like when they come to see me, like on the way here, they said, you know, they'll say, Dad, you know, if that's really you, you know, please send me a sign. through Artie, you know, or they'll say to me, what was my nickname, or what was this, what was that? You can't challenge me. You see, when I do readings for people, I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here to impress the audience. I'm simply telling you the truth.
In my half-hearted attempt to psychically read some of my coworkers, the God's honest truth is that I actually got some pretty unbelievable results. Exactly, but I'm seeing the D, Don keeps. Is there a Don? Do you know a Don?
Well, yeah, I mean. Yeah.
Did I hit on that? Is there a Don?
I guess, yeah.
No, you could say. Is there?
Well, yeah, he's not my family.
Are you serious?
Well, he's the guy I'm doing. See, Don is the guy I'm doing a story about right now.
Are you kidding me? I did not see that. Nothing.
Well, you could have saw it.
I could have saw it, but I swear to God, I did not see that.
Well, that's amazing, man.
That is amazing, isn't it? That's 3 for 3. I hit on 3 things. I don't know. There we have it. I don't know. You know, there might be something to this psychic stuff after all. And although Artie just got done saying that he could not be challenged, I think it's about time that he is. All right, so I am now getting my reading from Psychic Artie. I'm generally uncomfortable holding another man's hand.
You might not want this one on camera.
No, he didn't predict my death or anything. Artie doesn't work like that. As for whether or not I believe in Artie, or psychics in general, I don't know. I think skeptics will latch on to anything to keep them cynical, while others find comfort in believing. Artie, it was a pleasure. Thank you. I will say that Artie's an interesting and easy to talk to guy who did manage to hit on some rather specific things about my life.
Artie Hoffman, psychic, Jew with a clue.
Whether they come true or not, I guess time will tell.
No, he hit on everything.
Yeah, you sure
It's
did.
amazing.
All right.
Totally amazing.
It was funny, it was entertaining, and it was exactly what I was hoping for.
So why should you go see Artie Hoffman?
Because when people are totally lost and confused, I get answers from your angels. I will help you connect to your loved ones. I will help you heal your heart.
It was just fantastic. What can I tell you? Great show.
You know, my license plate does say, I just know.